Hello, my little weirdos. And Mr. Raspy, Mr. Handsome Gray Boy, Russian Blue Boy, is once again grooming himself, ready for nap time, next to the window. But, you know, it's interesting. I was just reading that Australia's Labour Party, which is like the Democratic, the Liberal Progressive side, won big time. We know Canada, same thing. Actually, the Conservative Party, when it was our election time, the Conservative Party was actually pulling ahead quite a bit. And, sorry. And once the election got done, and let's just say the Republicans won according to the final figures, but that is all I'll say about that. We just passed the first 100 days, but they got to see a month or two of what fucking conservatives are doing here. And they got fucking scared. And when their election came by, the Liberal Party just tanked the conservatives. That seems to be happening all across the globe. Now, it was reversed the first time, but of course he was about a tenth, 100th of what he is now. And that is because Stephen Miller, who I really believe is doing the running, him and his Homan with the Project 2025 founders, writer, those people, I think are the ones who's really running the show, to be honest. When I saw Donald with Terry's interview, Donald honestly looked like he really does believe those tattoos that say MS-13 were real. And even when Terry several times tried to move past it and just say they were photoshopped, we'll talk about it another time, he goes, no, Terry. And that's exactly what he did if you didn't see the interview. I think that when I was wondering myself, because we saw before that when he would sign a shitload of the EO's executive orders, and there were quite a few of them that Stephen Miller was like right there like the vulture at his shoulder, ready to tell him exactly what it was, because there was actually some that when he said what it was, Trump would go, "Oh, that's a good one," and he's like looking at it to see what it says in it. You didn't see Obama or Biden or anybody else read it. They know what's in it. Normally, they were part of who put that up together. I'm not so sure of that anymore, to be honest with you. I think the tariffs are definitely his idea, and I think they talked him into a lot of things with the things he did believe, because he used to believe that abortions should be up to people's decisions for themselves, even though he didn't believe in them. So the first time he won, his first term, we know places like Argentina and a few other countries around the world did the same. There were people, frauds in those countries that thought, oh, he got in. He doesn't know fuck about politics. I'll try. And that we saw, in his first term, countries that had their presidential or leader elections had a propensity to, like, also, well, America's tried it. We should try it too. Americans aren't gonna. That's not happening in this one. It seems to be doing the opposite. They're seeing what the fuck Americans got themselves into, only half of us, and did that getting into, by the way. And they're saying, oh, fuck no, fuck no, fuck no, fuck no. Is it election day yet? Is election day yet? I mean, they're running to their fucking polls to vote in the progressive parties. So, one thing Donald Trump and the Republicans have managed to do, not to make America great again, they've dumped America in the toilet, and they're they've got her head in the toilet bowl and they're flushing as hard as they can. I guess that drip 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 is spoiled Donnie again. Just a little visual there. But they're making the rest of the world great again. The rest of the world has been pushed into making backup plans, you know. So yeah. Good job, Americans. Good job, Republicans. Good job, Donald and Stephen Miller. You didn't make America great again. You fucked America royally, but while you were bending over America, you made the rest of the world greater again. Well, I guess that's something. Not much. For the other countries it is, because they're like, oh, America's the canary in the coal mine. Get the fuck out, get the fuck out, get those candidates out. No, 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 don't vote for them. Meanwhile, America's yelling, oh God, don't do it, guys. We were. So many of us were like, hey, Canada, anybody who's thinking about voting for Conservative Party, you see what's happening at your downstairs neighbor, Canada? Yeah, you might want to think again. And whew, they definitely thought again. So you made somebody great, Republicans, but sure the fuck wasn't us. So, congratulations to the countries that got their heads out of our asses finally and saw that we weren't the end all. And I think the globe itself would be, maybe not for America, but for everybody else in general, it would be much more of a leveled playing field. When America gets back into the game, let me tell you, fellow Americans, it's not going to be the same game anymore. Too much damage has been done. And I'm not just saying it in our government agencies, because somebody's kept shit, you know, on things, how it was set up or whatever. You could eventually get some of that, or a reconstructed, you know, thing that's better, because it has needed some major changes in certain areas to make it more efficient. It was just, you know, without dismantling shit and disturbing things. Well, Donald's done that, so we might as well, when we get our chance, build it back the way we have been wanting to, in the progressive thought wave. But the respect and the trust, I'm gonna tear up, especially from the other four eyes in Ukraine. The other four eyes are Canada, the UK, Australia, and New Zealand. They and Ukraine, I don't know if we're ever going to have their respect again when it comes to business. And if we do, probably won't be in my lifetime. Amen. Other countries start making themselves greater. But you've already devastated so many people. You killed kids. You abandoned kids. You've murdered kids. and you claim to love kids. Learn from us, the rest of the world. Learn from America. All of you. Fucking learn from this disaster. Because at least my heart will know that we're doing all this suffering. But at least you're not going to get caught in the same thing. So please do not vote conservatives. The conservatives in this timeline, right here, right now, are fucking nuts. And it's not just American conservatives. We need to hold that line, or democracy leaves this planet, people. We're not talking about leaving a country, we're talking about it leaving the fucking planet. Remember that. God knows I do every day. Now.